Hey friends, thank you so much for joining me. And I just made a whole video without even realizing that I wasn't filming. So hopefully, I can do it better this time. So thank you so much for joining me. Today I wanted to talk about how I changed my whole life and how you can change your whole life too. And I've talked about in the past how I was so depressed. I was really just miserable. I was lonely, alone. I was a victim of my diagnosis, of my anxiety disorder, of my life. I was a victim of my life, of my husband passing away. I was a victim of my life. I was a victim of everything, and I didn't know this so much. And I didn't know how I got there, how I got down this downward spiral and ended up so sad and depressed and hopeless and drinking alcohol to solve my problems and not having like good friends that understood and keeping it to myself and not sharing as part of me being alone. But anyway, from that, I have changed my whole life. My whole life. I'm not depressed. I get sad, but I'm not sad. I'm not lonely. I'm still alone. I have my little baby dog, but I'm not alone in my life. I have so much support, whereas I had no support when I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And you don't have to get stage 4 cancer to change your life. And I want to help you know that and help share the tips and tricks tips and tricks, there's no tips and tricks. It's just doing the work to get out of that place and live the life of your dreams instead and go for the goals and things that you want instead of being in that stuck, yucky place. And the thing I've had to do is change my mind. I had to change my whole mind, and that means reprogram everything up here that I thought, like revisit everything. Like, how did I get this thought? Some of the thoughts I had were given to me as a child that I didn't even know I was carrying around. And this sense of like guilt and from religion about, I felt like I was so unworthy and guilty all the time and a bad person. And I had to change my mind about all of it and learn. I had to learn about myself. And that's how you get to know yourself and get to love yourself. And first, when you get to know yourself, it may be that you don't love yourself. Like, oh my God, who am I? How have I been living this way? How have I been this way to people? And we've all been this way to people that we don't love, but we can turn it all around. And that's the whole point, that you can change your life, and you can change your life one step at a time. The first thing you have to do is commit. Once you commit, then you have to take action. Step 1, you have to make a plan. It's just not, for years I thought, I really, in my mind, every new year was going to be a different year for me, but I kept living the same year over and over because I was doing the same things and not taking action. And action, you just have to do one step at a time, and you pick where it is you want to focus first. And I promise that one step is going to open up and bloom in other areas of your life. And maybe you're not looking for the answer, but I promise you, when you get these answers, it's like, mind-blowing awakenings, like, wow, like, oh my gosh. And so worth it, because now you're not living a life of misery. You're not living a life on a downward spiral. You're living a life of joy, or joy driven, or yes, so much different. So I want to give you hope and take one step, put it in your calendar. And that sounds so cliche, put it in your calendar. but you have to take action. For years I said, this is a year, this is the month, this is the week, today's the day, and then it would fizzle and I wasn't committed. I would rather, I didn't know better, and now I do. And if you want to change your life, you have to really commit. You have to really want it, and you have to take action and make it fun and worthwhile, and remind yourself why you're doing it. Why would you want to change your life? Why do you want to get out of misery, or out of a downward spiral, or out of a sad, depressed place? And that, my friends, is step number 1. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all are having an amazing day. I will see you soon. Bye.